Hey, look what I got in the mail today. It's an Instant Pot. You know I love my Instant Pots, but this is a programmable pressure cooker. It's the new one that just came out. It's a digital screen. If you were thinking about it, I'm going to show you what's inside the box. All right, here we go. That's what you see when you open the lid. And it has a nice handle to take it out. So, wow. What a nice gift this would be for somebody. Maybe you. Alright, we're going to do a lot of good stuff with this. Right, Rick?
Yep, this is our 15th pressure cooker.
15. I lost count, but Rick didn't lose count. Okay. It's the most trusted brand. Well, it's true. We've had an Instant Pot in this house for a couple years now. And it gets a lot of use. We really like it. Alright, what are some of the features? Okay, this is called an Ultra 60. It's a 6-quart pressure cooker, and it does all the things that most pressure cookers do, plus a few more. It'll cook your food 70% faster. It has ultra control because now there are different ways to control what you're cooking. It's easy to clean. It has a stainless steel canister inside. It's accurate, we'll find out. And it's smart. It remembers the way you cook. Okay. These are the components that come in the box, but I'll show you as we take them out. You can have the fun of reading the box yourself. Alright, here we go. There's a couple cookbooks in here. This is the user's manual, and it'll show us all the different ways to use the Instant Pot and the settings that we need for the different kind of foods that we use. Probably has a glare on it, but it's a nice booklet. Here's a recipe booklet. And this is a 4th edition Instant Pot recipe book from the company, so it has recipes that will fit right with your specific controls. And there's all kinds of nice looking recipes for us to try here. We're going to cook something in this sometime this week, and we'll put the video on. This is an Ultra 60 quick reference guide, and it shows what you'll see on each one of the screens for the different functions. Alright, packed in here safely is the electrical cord. Look in there, right? Here it comes. Ooh, nice and shiny. Look at that. That's a seriously pretty pressure cooker. Alright, let's take a look here. A little bit different than maybe the last one that you had. Okay, we got the same lock lid as our previous Instant Pot. I know some of you might not have one already, but if you do, you can depend on how to open that lid. It's really quick. When you take the lid off, now you can stand them right in the side. Keep it off the counter, takes up less space. And on the lid, this looks a little different than the previous one also. It's a quick release button, of course, but the sealing valve, it locks as you put the lid on. It goes right into the sealing mode, which is a nice feature because sometimes you have to pick whether it's sealing or not sealing, and it saves you any errors. It's already foolproof. Alright, inside the lid there's a silicone seal, and this comes out when you wash it. Makes it nice and clean. And here's the vent. They give us a couple of utensils here. Alright. We have a ladle, easy pour. We have a spatula to stir with. And we have a measuring cup. And then we also have a little cup that collects the condensation that comes off of the lid when it's a little bit drippy when you take it off. What else? This condensation cup, it slides into a little groove in the back and it collects the condensation that comes from around the lid. It goes down to a little hole here, and that keeps any mess from going on your counter if there's condensation as your food cooks. Alright, what else is in here? Here's a nice little rack that is made just for this pot, so you can put your food on there and lift it out, or you can just sit your food on there and keep it off the bottom if that's what you want for a particular thing that you're cooking. Also, here's the pot. Oh, isn't that a nice shiny pot? And this is why the food doesn't really stick, because it's stainless steel. Really a nice heavy pot, and it does a nice job of cooking and cleaning, and it's dishwasher safe also. There's a little spring in the bottom of the pot, so that makes everything work together, one of the safety features. Okay, would you like to see the screen lit up? Let's put the lid on and give it a try. You want to match up the arrows and turn the lid. Then your lid will not come off until you turn it. And you won't be able to turn it when there's pressure buildup in there, and that's a safety feature. Okay, let's take the cord. It's fun to open the box and check this out. Right, the cord goes into the back of the pot and plug it in. Alright, it's a nice blue lit screen. I'm not sure you can see how beautiful it is because we have so many lights on here for you to see everything clearly. But now we use a knob to turn, and we use the knob to go through each one of the functions. See how they light up as we go? That's how you go through. Once you find something that you want to use, let's say we're going to do soup or broth. We'll press it, and now all the other lights go out, and we're dealing with only that right now. And that's how we set the time. And we can set a delay, we can decide the pressure amount, or we can say that we want it to keep warm. So if we want to put keep warm mode on, it's right there. If we want to change the time, it's right there. And so on. And that's how we go through the functions for each one of those. After you set the pressure cooker the way you want it, then you just press start. Or you press cancel. Also, one of our favorite little features about this lid is the musical sound that it makes. When you put this on, listen. It plays you a little song. Also, I wanted to point out, this is something new. On the back of the lid is a release valve. This is different than the release valve was on the previous Instant Pot. You just press it and it releases the pressure valve and the steam will come out. Okay, I can show you more this week when I cook one of these recipes in here. We're going to give a couple of them a try for dinner this week. And I'm sure Rick will be cooking in this too. It'll be a race around this house to see which one of us gets to use it first. Okay, so join me later in the week. Check Rick's videos. I'll put the links to his video channel too. And I'll also put the link to where you can buy a pressure cooker like this in case you're interested. And we'll see you later on. Thanks for checking this out, unboxing my new toy with me. See you soon.